Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our first YouTube live session for the 2022-2023 school year. I hope all of you have had a wonderful summer. Continue to have a wonderful summer as we prepare for the first day of school for students on August 3rd. So that's a little over a week now. So if you're going to go swimming, now is the time to go. If you're going to the beach, go quickly, because we are getting ready for school. We're so pleased that our teachers returned today. I was graced with the opportunity to visit Taylor Elementary School, and I must say that they are ready. So to Dr. Brown and to the faculty and staff at Taylor Elementary School, kudos, congratulations. Thank you for the opportunity. And as usual, you all always put children first. You can feel it the moment you step on the campus and you walk into your building. Thank you for preparing to receive our children. We'll give you all a minute or two to inform others that this YouTube live session is occurring. So take a minute or so, a few seconds at least, to reach out to others via text, cell phone, email, and let them know to participate in this YouTube live session. We do realize that it's still summertime and most folk don't want to hear anything about school until they absolutely have to on the first day of school. But for those of you that are brave to prepare for the first day of school by listening to this YouTube live session, thank you. We appreciate your time. And we will respect your time, and we promise we won't hold you very long. So if you will, take a few seconds to let others know that this event is occurring. Okay, I'll just pull it down then. Okay. Well, I'm trying to send a message here. Okay, well, let's get started. I was told I had to take my mask off so you all could hear me, and I'm okay with that. But just know, masks are required of adults in our facilities. So let's share a few important updates. First of all, as I just shared, effective today, masks are required of all adults, employees in our school system entering our facilities. That will include visitors as well. Again, masks are required effective today of the adults and visitors in our facilities. We have implemented this requirement for masks at this point because we're seeing an uptick in the number of cases among the adults, at least reported cases. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Our goal is to hopefully mitigate for a rise in cases that could potentially impact the start of school. As we prepare to receive students, we want our employees to be well so that they can receive students at the various schools and locations around the school district. So wearing a mask is our way of mitigating for the rise in the COVID cases. This mask requirement applies to the general public, visitors, employees, and contractors in our schools. It does not apply to students. Remember, your governor signed Senate Bill 514, Unmasked Georgia Students Law, which means we cannot mandate students to wear masks. However, as parents, I want you to know you are well within your right to instruct your child to wear a mask while they're on school buses and in our facilities. I strongly encourage you to do that. Remember, no law stops you as a parent from taking responsibility for the safety of your children and your family. So please, if it is your desire to ensure that your children wear masks, direct them to do so. As a reminder, the first day of school for Clayton County Public Schools will be Wednesday, August 3rd. Yes, that's in a little over a week from now. We are returning face-to-face. Let me say that again. We are returning face-to-face. Yes, we do have a virtual learning program, but about only 1,000 students will participate in the virtual learning program. Registration opportunities for students enrolled in the virtual learning program have already occurred. It closed on April 30th. Students new to our school system can apply for consideration via the school choice application process once enrolled in the district. Visit the school choice page on our website. As you can tell, within our country, we're dealing with not only COVID, but monkeypox and other communicable diseases. Therefore, this next update is very important. Immunizations. Immunizations are very, very, very important. Georgia law requires all public school students to have an up-to-date Georgia immunization form. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. 3231, because I know you'll be looking for that number. Immunization form 3231, unless the student has an exemption, medical or religious reasons. So parents, please make sure your child gets immunized and make sure they're caught up in their immunizations. It is so important that we do our part to ensure that the schoolhouse is not the place in which outbreaks of diseases occur. So we are counting on you as parents. And remember, we have a partnership with the Clayton County Health District to support this process. Registration. Registration for the new school year is ongoing. Parents can access the registration information on our website. So please go to the website, and the link will be provided as well. The district is also offering on-site registration assistance at all school sites and at the old Lovejoy Middle School building, beginning today, Monday, July 25th. Times for each school level are on the screen and can also be found on the district website. As you know, every year we have orientation and open house. Open house will be on Thursday, July 28th. Again, open house will be on Thursday, July 28th. All we ask of our parents, wear your mask. Elementary schools will be from 1 to 3 p.m., middle schools from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., and high schools from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Again, open house will be Thursday, July 28th. Elementary schools, 1 to 3 p.m., middle schools, 3 to 5 p.m., and high schools, 5 to 7 p.m. Orientation dates are as follows. Elementary orientation will be Thursday, September 8th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Middle school orientation will be Thursday, September 15th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And high school orientation will be Thursday, September 22nd, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So let me repeat those dates again. Elementary orientation, September 8th. That's a Thursday, 5 to 7 p.m. Middle school orientation, September 15th, 5 to 7 p.m. And high school orientation, September 22nd, 5 to 7 p.m. As you well know, we ended the year focused on safety, and we will begin the school year focused on safety. It should be clear to all by now that clear book bags will be required for all students. Again, clear book bags will be required for all students. Bags will be distributed starting at open house, possibly later, the first week, as more shipments arrive. But the goal is to get every student a book bag. So be patient with your schools, because all of the suppliers that we are interacting with are also filling demands from other school systems. And so as the shipments come in, whether this week, next week, or thereafter, we're asking for your patience. But clear book bags are required for all students. We're also completing active shooter training led by the Clayton County Sheriff's Office. And so, as you well know, there is no law that says what we've observed in Texas cannot happen here. We're doing our part to be prepared and to be proactive. In addition to the training, we're also installing devices that will detect weapons in all of our middle and high schools. Students are expected on a daily basis as they enter into the facilities to go through those devices. You'll see that they're very, very unobtrusive. They are very sensitive, and they will be able to identify specific locations if weapons go through those systems. But we're asking for our students and our parents to be patient as we do our part to ensure that all of our schools are safe. In addition to the devices, in addition to the active shooter training, in addition to the clear book bags, we're also creating an elementary school task force designed to report and handle incidents at the elementary school level. Our Safety and Security Department or Division will be working to staff that task force with SROs, and they will be supporting our elementary schools. In addition to campus security personnel that will assist with the devices that our secondary students walk through, and additional SROs depending on the population size of a school. You may have also heard recently an advertisement for Village on Patrol, a program by our Safety and Security Division and our Community and Family Engagement Department. Village on Patrol program. We need you, parents and others, to volunteer. Opportunities exist for you to help us with safety and security. So parents and community members, if you would like to assist the district in our safety efforts, please make sure you participate in the interest meeting to be held July 26th at 6 p.m. That's tomorrow evening, July 26th at 6 p.m. at Jonesboro High School. For more details, you may contact Ms. Shakira Rice, and you may email her. The email address will be provided in the chat box. We'll also have ongoing safety measures, random wanding, and metal detection use. So students, persons entering our buildings should understand, if you walk into our buildings, potentially you may be wanded. We'll also have random safe school searches where we're checking lockers and the facility. Also wanding at the same time. We'll continue to assess our surveillance systems. We're pleased that our cameras are working and we have procedures in place for principals and others to report when they are not working. We're also partnering with local law enforcement. As you well know, as we've said often, safety is everyone's responsibility. You should know that we will limit student access to applications outside of our rapid identity on our Chromebooks, and that's for safety reasons. It is important that we can monitor what our students are doing with the tools that we provide. And then, of course, we have the crisis referral program. Crises will occur. When they do occur, we will have emergency crisis teams deployed to support the various schools and departments that need those teams. And lastly, I want to really encourage parent and family responsibility. Parents and community, as you well know, students are not getting guns and weapons at the schoolhouse. More than likely, they're getting those in the community or within from their home. So parents, make your children your responsibility to ensure you check their rooms, you check their book bags, you have conversations with them, and you ensure they do not come to our schools with weapons. Just remember this, if they do, and more than likely, they will be caught, expulsion may occur, and that will place the parent, the child, and the family in a very challenging situation wherein they will not be able to attend any public school. So parents, please do your part. Having children requires us as adults to be responsible. That means even when we don't want to, we have to check on them, hold them accountable, and get in their business. Make sure we monitor who they are with, where they are going, what they're doing. That's what we do as parents. So please, remember, parents and families, we're counting on you to do your part to ensure that we have a very, very safe school year. Here are some upcoming events. We'll have the Administrative Annex ribbon cutting on Tuesday, July 26th at 6 p.m. The address is right here at the central office, 1098 5th Avenue in Jonesboro. We'll have the new Morrow High School ribbon cutting on Thursday, July 28th at 6 p.m. The address is 4930 Steel Road in Ellenwood. And then next Saturday, this coming up Saturday, we'll have our Clayton County Public Schools Back to School Bash, Saturday, July 30th at 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Charles Drew High School. And then, as I've already shared, our first day of school for Clayton County Public School students will be Wednesday, August 3rd. Wednesday, August 3rd. Please, parents, as you visit your schools, go to the website, figure out exactly what time your school buses will arrive. The information is already being provided. If you just don't know what to do and where to go, always feel free to contact your school. Every school has a principal for a reason. The principals are responsible for ensuring that you, as a parent at that school, are getting the information that you need in order to have a very successful school year. So I'll close by saying this. While we're focused on safety, focused on teaching and learning, we need everyone to do their part. Parents, we're counting on you. Remember, we are on the journey with you. We need parents as well as the schoolhouse to do their part. Our teachers are going to teach. They're going to manage those classrooms. But I tell you what, it makes it a lot easier when our students come prepared, ready to learn on their best behavior, respectful, and understanding their purpose for being at school. We've got a lot of work to get done. We've got a lot of time to make up. Therefore, let's come focused on teaching and learning. Let's come focused on ensuring that everyone who enters our building at the beginning of the day, they're in a position to leave at the end of the day. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. Let's have a great year as we move towards high performance. At this time, I'll entertain any questions that are posed within our chat box that I can respond to.
Jenny wants to know, feels that magnet kids were not done fairly due to the fact that they're not given a choice between to do virtual.
We appreciate that. Anyone who wanted to do virtual could have signed up for the virtual learning program. If you're not in the virtual learning program, then you are attending either your face-to-face local school, zone school, or a program. No other option. Virtual requires a different set of skills, resources, and it is exhausting for a teacher to have to do both. We're not asking our teachers to do both. Only those teachers who are teaching in the virtual learning program will teach virtually. So if you want your child to learn virtually, then you should have signed up for the virtual learning program. We appreciate your feedback, but the virtual option will not be available to magnet students or any student attending school face-to-face. Okay, well, that seems to have been the only question or comment. I appreciate it. I hope you heard the response. And hey, let's get ready for open house. Oh, I see another question.
Will kids have protection while outside at recess from any outsiders?
Well, that is a great question. Whenever our kids are outside, as you well know, the teachers are there. That is a risk that we take, but we got to continue to live. And so I encourage you as a parent, if that's a concern to you, then join our village patrol. Help us monitor that. It is so important, so important. And let me be very clear. With all of our best efforts, there is no law that says situations will not occur. And so as a parent myself, as an educator, and you as parents, it's our collective responsibility to ensure that we do our part, recognizing that in the event of an emergency, we must be prepared to take action.
Veronica Waters of WSB Radio would like to know, what was the tipping point on deciding for clear book bags?
The tipping point on deciding for clear book bags was the number of weapons that we were finding in our schools, bottom line. And even the clear book bags will be a challenge to us, but we had to find some middle ground in order to provide students an opportunity to have a tool that will help them carry their instructional resources, while at the same time providing staff an opportunity to monitor a little easier what is being brought into the schoolhouse.
We have a couple of questions about school uniforms, basically who has to wear them and who doesn't. Virtual students, do they have to wear uniforms, as well as expectation for uniforms at other schools?
Virtual students, I am not aware that virtual students would have to wear uniforms. If you are in the virtual learning program, email Dr. Turner, your principal, your executive director, and she will, of course, inform you of that. I don't think so, but let's make sure of that.
One question about computer science for elementary, will they have access to coding programs not in the portal?
They will have access to whatever resources are approved for them to have access to. That not in the portal thing, that implies something else. So I will say computer science in our elementary schools, those students will have access to whatever resources have been approved for them to have access to. I won't address that not in the portal piece.
We have two more questions all merged together. One, will students have desk shields? And two, are parents allowed back into the school building?
Parents are allowed back into the school buildings. You must mask up, parents, and desk shields are available. However, it may vary on how they're being used from school to school, classroom to classroom.
And on last note, Danielle wants to thank you for speaking to the PTA meeting last Saturday. She appreciates you coming out.
Thank you, Danielle. We enjoyed talking to our PTAs, and we hope that every school has a very active PTA working very closely with our principals and teachers to support the instructional process occurring at every school.
We have a follow-up from Ms. Waters that we can address.
Okay, and we'll address any specific situations. The team will reach out to you and direct you towards the appropriate department. Well, thanks, everybody. I hope, again, you've got a few more days of summer. Spend time enjoying the summer, relaxing, enjoying family, enjoying the sunset, the sunrise, walking, running, playing. Remember, greatness is not what happens to us. Greatness is who we are. And parents, we must remind our students, our families, that we are bigger, we are better than what we're seeing in our society. It's our expectation that we have a safe school year focused on our children, focused on lifting, teaching, learning. Let's do just that. Let's continue to move our community towards high performance. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your engagement. Let's have a great school year. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Remember, first day of school, August 3rd, next Wednesday.